Alright, hi everyone. Welcome to Sunrise Telegraph's first interview with the operatives. I'm Salty, the love child of the editors. We're here with Venus, the sub-editor, Practical Day, Dreadful Day, and Unstable Day. And today we're going to be answering questions from the civilians. And then, Mom, okay. Let's start. Question number 1. Anonymous asks, do the operatives sometimes play cards with each other? Oh. Okay then. Server banned, he banned every card. I ate all the cards that were in the city. That's a conclusion. Moving on. Question number 2. Party Chevalier asked, does each operative have a unique skill set with different trainings and practices, or do they all have one uniform training and separate practices for their skills? Okay, so you all train differently, you all have different trainings. Oh, that's good. Well, they messed up somewhere for Unstable's training. Something's not right with him. Moving on. Shut up, Unstable. I said moving on. Yes, bro momentum. Okay. What? I can't see that. Okay, can you ask this? Meaty wrigglings. Hey, can you, meaty flop, help me tuck in my... I don't want to read this. And Prolapse falls out and skitters out the door like a naked mole rat scavenging for food. Fuck this. Cinna's not allowed to ask questions. Then tell Cinna that she's not allowed to ask any more questions. We're going to completely ignore what Cinna said. Moving on. Third question. Abdi Artist asks, hello, how are you? Unstable says unstable, and Dreadful decided to say fuck. We're allowed to fucking curse. Unstable, what age are you? You're doing yourself? You're fucking yourself? I mean, yes. I'm sane. This is disappointing. Yeah. Basically, though. But Dreadful, I think... Okay, this is my own question before I keep reading. Is Dreadful the youngest operative? Because of the way that he acts, I assume that he's the youngest operative. Is he? Yes. Is Dreadful the youngest operative? Answer my goddamn question. Okay. No one speaking. No response. What? Sips tea. That's a motherfucking thesis. Okay, he's the youngest operative. Got it. Question number 4. Anonymous asks, What do you all think of Great? Great is dead. Who asked this question? Who asked this goddamn question? Then who? Do you know who asked this? Great is dead. He's dead. I'm gonna be meeting Great soon enough. Oh, I have my own question actually. I'm going to send an image in chat, and you are going to respond to me. Do you think, after seeing this image, do you think that Sovereignty is allowed to drive a blimp? Is he allowed to drive the blimp? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Sovereignty shouldn't ever drive a blimp again. That's a horrible idea. Unstable, do you... Ven! What? Okay. Moving on. Question number 5. Wait, did you guys answer question number 4? We'd have to change it to, what do you think of Sovereignty? Ven, do you want to die? Is this another confidential question where you can't answer what you think of Sovereignty? Answer? Did you just write answer? Yeah, that's what I thought. Answer. Bullying intensifies. Okay. So is no one going to answer, my bad, what they think of Sovereignty? No one's gonna answer that. It's confidential again? Yes, unstable, answer. Okay, moving on. Next question. Question number 5. Anonymous asks, favorite foods? Okay. Let me repeat it for Unstable, who's apparently deaf. Question number 5. Anonymous asks, favorite foods? Dreadful, I already had a bad chemistry with you. I hate spaghetti. I hate spaghetti so much. Okay, that's respectful, Unstable. I respect you. Go fuck yourself with your spaghetti. I hate spaghetti. No, if he adopts you, then he's going to be my grandfather, and I don't want him to be my grandfather. Okay. Practical, did you hear the question? The question was, what are your favorite foods? Is Practical just gonna stay silent? Potato soup. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, next question. Question number 5. Again, from the same person. Anonymous asks, can we rip lampposts out of the ground to use as a flashlight? I hate duck. But I'm imagining the question's asked this because we don't have flashlights and it gets really dark. So, can we please rip out the lampposts to use them as flashlights? Yeah. Scary said that we'll have to buy them at some point. So. No, we aren't putting it back. Yeah. That's pretty true, then. I mean, Radiant already made his entire fleet crash. Haha! If you're only strong enough, hopefully. We're gonna hope that. Yeah, we want the hood back. We are looking forward to it, but we want the hood back. We want the hood back. In dead. In dead. Venice starts a riot. Okay, so we're going to move on. To question number 6. Mizzy asks, do you possibly know how or why the operators have been getting / are infected? AIDS. Yeah, you didn't. AIDS. AIDS. Can I ask a mature question? It just came out of my mind. Well, we're gonna wait until Practical answers this, and then I'll ask my question. Why is Practical saying? He's taking so long. He's writing a dialogue. Yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna ask something like that. If the day's union, and you said unionis, okay. If the day's union is on a different timeline, like, do you have internet? Do the operators have internet? Does Great watch YouTube? Well, Great is dead, but does Sovereignty? Do we have the Wii? Oh, breaking the fourth wall. Does Great watch? Great is dead. It's Sovereignty. Also a question that has to do with the timeline. If the Days Union is on a different timeline, how do I say this? This is a bit of a mature question, so feel free not to answer this. Do the days, because I've heard from Scary that the days aren't allowed to be in a relationship. It's not that NSFW, shut up. I asked freaking Scary if he was a virgin, okay? And he said he wasn't. So shut up. That's more NSFW than what I'm asking. I'm not. Okay. Anyways, if I could freaking continue my question. So Scary has said that the operatives are not allowed to be in relationships. Is this true? I think so. Okay. I'm gonna wait for the others. There was one, but she's dead. But couldn't she date a civilian too? Yeah, Unpredictable is bi, he's frickin' gay for Dynamic. That's canon. Fight me. Radiant got mad at me for saying that. But he's not here. So he doesn't have a word in this. So also another popular question, following the fact that we just mentioned Unpredictable is bi, what is, if you feel like comfortable sharing, what is your orientation, and do you support LGBT rights? Oh really? Dreadful's bisexual? Oh fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! I didn't expect out of everyone, I would have thought Dreadful would have been straight. We're not surprised the Practical is straight. Oh, Unstable straight too. Fuck that. I wouldn't want an Unstable to be bi. Not sad. Shut up! Bi, it doesn't bother me. Like when people are bi. I'm gay, mom. So, knowing that only one of you is bisexual, well, 2 operatives are now officially bisexual that we know of, Unpredictable and Dreadful. And then Scary's a straight motherfucker. Placid is straight, Unstable is straight, Radiant is straight. Why are they all straight? Can we have a gay operative? Yeah, Benevolent is gay. We're gonna just leave it at that. We need 1 gay operative. Moving on. What the fuck? Okay, so having to do with the previously asked question, do you support LGBT rights? Very funny, Jetful. Very funny. Do you support LGBT rights? Okay, answer. Well, that's wholesome. Alright, everyone is very wholesome here, so that's good. Moving on to another question. Number 7. Anonymous asks, for the interview, I want to ask who the shortest operative is and who is the tallest operative. Possibly if you could rank all of the 12 operatives from the tallest to the shortest. We know the Benevolent is shorter than Radiant. That's for sure. Radiant, I believe you said he was 6'1", and Benevolent is supposed to be really tiny. Unstable, what the fuck? Ew. But yeah, who is the shortest operative and who is the tallest? Placid? Okay. So Placid is the shortest, and the tallest, do you know who it is? Okay, I'm gonna assume it's Radiant, because he said that he was 6 something. Oh, Scary? Okay. Well, I'll ask him, because I have him in DMs. So, probably Scary. Alright. So, next question. Question number 8. Anonymous asks, what are your favorite animals? Red panda. They're cute. Dog? I'll eat your fucking dog, Unstable. Excuse me, my Asian side came out? Yes. Do you want me to send the fucking xenomorph thing again? Oh, it is? Oh, that's sad. Good, now shut up. Question number 9. What? Okay. Question number 9. Anonymous Weeb asks, what's your favorite anime? There's not a Roblox too. Yeah, JoJo's pretty good. Jesus Christ. Does all the Days Union like JoJo? Because I know the Radiant too likes JoJo. So I doubt the fucking Joseph is better than Jotaro. Okay. Having to do with... The fuck? Part 7 bot. Okay. Having to do with anime. What do you think of Radiant's obsession with anime girls? Anime waifus? Unstable, that's true. Too old. It's pedophilia. You wouldn't know. Okay. Practical, no comment. No comment, practical. Oh, fuck this. Everyone, gang up on practical. We need to burn him. We need to burn him now. Give him bleach. Douse him in bleach. We need to kill practical. Fairy addict. Moving on. Question number 10. Themis... How the fuck do I pronounce this name? You're fucking kidding me, practical. This bitch again? This bitch again? Bitch, Unstable, please, no. It's a girl from League of Legends, if I remember correctly. No, Unstable, don't eat, no. Moving on from this stupid weeb question. Question number 10. Themistius asks, oh, I already asked this. Who's the youngest day member myth? Age. Like, not the admins, like, following the timeline of the Days Union, who would be the youngest? Yeah, you. Thought so. So, Dreadful is the youngest. Next question, which are now going to be picked out by random civilians that are currently, said questions in the Zone 3, so... there might be a few not so good questions from, civilians that have issues, you know? But now we're going to go with these. So, this was already asked, and Cinna asked this question, and I'm very sorry for this. Asks, are you flexible enough to suck your own weenies? I did nothing! Cinna asked this. The other operators have no comment on this. Okay. So... Dreadful! Practical, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. Unstable. Calm down. Another question is, someone anonymous asks, can you ask them if they can give us something small about the final city? Like, we've heard a lot about it, but we don't know too much. Our roll will be randomized. I heard that, we're gonna have to be accepted into the final city. We won't all make it there. Second class must be above third class, right? It's like you're more superior than third class. What class do you think a sinner would be? What class do you think I would be? Go fuck yourself. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I was placed third. More than likely. Haha, I'm child of the editors. Try me. Scary doesn't like me, and he expects a lot more from me, so that's something. Other question. Sci-Fi asks, what's your favorite movie? 9? Forrest Gump. I've never seen any of those. Nine is also very. Oh, that one! Oh, okay, yeah, I know 9. I know 9. I know 9. I know 9. I don't know, it's just a really old movie, and I forgot that, I forgot. But yeah, I've watched it. It's pretty good. Another question from Sci-Fi. What is the meaning of life? Reproduction. Cake. Come. I agree, Dreadful. I agree with Dreadful. Come cake. What's the meaning of life? That was the question, Practical. Okay. Practical, okay, that's final answer? Is that your final answer, Practical? Yes. Okay. Yes, he does. He's very important and stable. Practical, you are the one who created the weapons, correct? Recently we heard that, Dreadful got his gun taken away. Has he gotten his gun back? No. Okay. Oh, another question having to do with this. Unstable, you need new ones? Practical, do you agree to give him new guns? No. We shouldn't give guns to Unstable. I agree, we shouldn't give you guns. That's not a good idea. Another question. Yeah, no, you don't deserve guns. Another question. From Jan, Jaded Jape. Favorite song? Or songs? Muse? Okay, that's pretty good. No one else has any opinion on a favorite song? What? Are you going to send a link? Well, while he's doing that, we're going to continue on to the next question because I have no idea what he's doing. So the next question, we'll return onto this one for Practical and Unstable, but the next question is favorite book. Knowing you weebs, it's probably going to be manga. None? You have none? Gorillas! Yes! Oh my god. Practical, I'm I respect you so much. I respect you so much. You have all of my respect. Yeah. Ascension. But, no one has a favorite book. Do any of you even read? Like, what do you do during your spare time? Other than kill civilians? You watch anime? Play games? Unstable's taking long. Lego Ninja Go books? What mental age is unstable? Okay. Another question, this is from Silly. Is Dreadful a prankster? No, he's not a prankster. Gone with the Wind, oh yeah. A civilian asked, "Are you a prankster, Dreadful?" Okay, he's just gonna keep saying what. Moving on. Who asked this question? Who the fuck asked this? Okay, I don't know who this is because I can't tell by their Discord username. But, oh. Oh! Practical just throwing the shots. Love you. No homo, you have to add no homo. You're straight, you have to add no homo. Exactly. But moving on to a next question. The question is from an anonymous civilian. Wanna come to my place later? No comment. Anonymous civilian asked if, they asked, do you want to come to my place later? I believe it's a she. I don't know. What did you send? Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna press that. Bro. Okay, next question. Okay. So this question is from... What the fuck? This question is for Dreadful. Anonymous asks, why do you always target Salty, aka me? Why am I your chosen victim? You don't. You fucking killed me in the blimp. Yeah, I know, he's such a bully. Yeah, you did. You killed me in the fucking blimp. Wait, Soba killed me? Did Sovereignty kill me? Practical, is that what you're doing? Are you just chilling with Takis? You fly the blip? You mean blimp? Blimp, not blip. Shut you? Shut me? What the fuck is Practical doing? Um, okay. That's not nice food. Is that your favorite food? French toast with mustard. What? Okay, so now we're going to pull out some random questions from here. So, I'm not going to ask that. There are really, really weird questions. Can we ask, questions that are slightly NSFW? Okay, is that good with practical and unstable, or? I don't know. Okay. Okay, so we'll start off with a light question then. From Jaded Jape, where the hell is Dynamic and Sorrowful? We have not seen them for really long. Benevolent too. Dynamic is just really inactive, and I don't know about Sorrowful. A common question that's often asked: which operative are you closest to? No answers? You are not close to any operatives? No? Okay. Yourself. Yeah. Practical, we learned today that practical is very narcissistic. So now, oh god. So we're gonna wait for those two to answer, but we have another. Unstable is unstable. Yes. Yes. Okay, so now we're going to ask a question. Do you know what Bucci is? A word created by Sinner. Do you know what Bucci is? Bucci. Wait, let me type it. It's written like this. You don't know what that is? Bucci equals, let me just try this, boy coochie. This word was created by Sinner. And Sinner asks, opinion on Bucci. Hose come. You mean a horse come? I think you meant, yeah. You shut the fuck up. You're not even talking. Oh, I am. So, dreadful opinion on Bucci, and unstable, what's your opinion on Bucci? Bucci, yes, Bucci. Radiant, many civilians chased Radiant around saying that they wanted his Bucci. Bloobfish? Ow. Okay, so, a question from Anonymous. Is Kiri the edgiest person that you've ever met? No, we won't put the bad shit you said. But now people know that You said some things. So yes, Gary is the edgiest person. It's okay. Jetfall's going through puberty right now. He's just going through a phase, you know? These hormones are just everywhere. It's fine. He's young. Jetfall's just like, okay. So a semi-normal question from Sinette. Tea or coffee? Tea. Okay, coffee, tea. Unstable is probably going to say, alright. Unstable is probably going to say something along the likes of coffee because he's hyperactive. So another question, I'll have to repeat it for, practical, but no, it's tea. So another question, would you rather have an arm or a leg chopped off? Arm? Leg? Why? Is there a reason why you decided to have your arm or your leg? No? No reason. Okay. Practical will make me a new one. Oh. We'll see when he gets back what he says about that. I'm ready to bet he won't. Sci-Fi asks, have you ever had the urge to jump in front of a moving car? No? Okay. Ellie asks, oh, yes, but is it practical? Yeah, we did. We were waiting for you to come back, but I'll re-ask you the questions. Would you rather have an arm or a leg chopped off? Okay, Unstable also said that he'd rather have a leg chopped off because you'd rebuild one for him. Is that true? Aw, sweet older brother. Ow. I'm gonna build myself a new one too. Be right back. Again, alright. So we're going to continue. So this is a question for Unstable. Yes, with one arm. This is a question for Unstable. Who cloned you? No one? Okay. Ellie asks, who cloned Unstable? I don't know what they're talking about, but there's also another question that has to do with, lore and rumors that we've heard from, someone, I won't say who. They say that in the timeline, the canon timeline of the Days Union, there is a rumor that Unstable has a daughter. Is that true? A civilian has leaked a bit of information from Daisian, and there is a rumor that, it might have not been chosen to be canon, but, there is apparently a draft of Unstable having had a daughter. No. Okay, so that is denied. Scary 2 denied it, saying that Unstable wouldn't find someone to bear his children. Which you'd be surprised. There are quite a lot of people in the civilians that don't. They say some things. Talking about things that they say. What do you think of civilians having a crush on operatives? Not good. I don't really care. And practical? Yeah. So you both don't care. Okay. Radiant said that it wouldn't ever happen, so they should give it up. Unsable says it's not good. Scary. Someone has a crush on Scary, so that's something. Yeah, someone likes Scary for some reason. Weird chat. Okay. Another question from Sci-Fi. If you witnessed a murder, would you tell the police or no? Why? What's your justification? It's probably one of the operatives that killed. It was one of the operatives that murdered. Snitches gets... Okay. Okay. So we're going with the snitches get stitches rule. Got it. So anyone that reports a murder, you're going to die. So now, Sci-Fi asked, what is your opinion on criminals of the city? They should all be dead. We heard from Scary that prostitutes are illegal, like in the city. 1 minute. I'm going to be right back. Hi, Mom. Taking your hand at it. Okay, go. Well, go stop. My annoying mother is back. I have returned. And it's so quiet because no one is saying anything. We should all be dead. I'll help in that, yes. Okay. So now back to what I was saying. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. So, you've all given your answers for the murder thing and the criminal thing. So now we're going to change by an anonymous question from a civilian. Would you rather bury your friends or bury your family? Friends? Family? Why would you bury your family? Friends? Yeah. Why would you bury your family? Dreadful. Yeah, that's true. Oh my god, that's true. He is the edgiest. He's going through puberty. I check my friends for deal. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. I would have expected you to say, I don't have a family. So, the fridge. So, another question from the same person. Would you sell your friend's organs at the black market for a penny? Would you sell your friend's organs in general? For money, that is. Never? Another NSFW question. Would you eat your own dick for 100K? Unless it's free. Why would you... Practical, why would you... 100K. Practical, why would you... Why would you kill Radiant? Radiant is gonna see this podcast. I hope you know that. Don't say anything. Okay. So, okay. Anonymous asks, Minecraft or Fortnite? That's good. Same person asks, what is your most embarrassing moment? We've all done that. Ate the wrong cake. Oh! Oh! Ow, that. Oh, practical. Ouch. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. You accidentally shot a civilian. Is my mic cutting out? Because it seemed like it cut out for a second. Oh. Okay. Another question from Sci-Fi. Would you rather burn to death or bleed to death? Bleed? Oh, okay. Less pain? Pan? Bleed or burn? Bleed. Alright. You all seem to think alike. And to deal with the unstable clone question, they asked, why are there two unstable in the chat? Two unstable day accounts in the chat. They asked if you cloned yourself. Unstable. So you just put both accounts in here. So that explains it. That's why. So, now it's going to be more randomized question from civilians. If you had to choose an operative to sacrifice, who would you choose? radiant? Dynamic. Macabre? Yeah, Macabre hasn't been active too. So 2 Macabres, 1 Radiant. Wait, no. Unstable said Radiant, 1 Macabre, and... Placid? That's... let's see how good you guys are going to get along after this interview. Okay, so another question. It kind of has to do with this one. If you were to go alone, well, not alone technically, but if you were to have to go in the woods, which operative would you bring? And why would you bring them? Scary? Scary would shoot you. He said that he didn't value your life, Dreadful. Motionless? Readant? Readant. Alright. He's a massive bot. Oh my god. Despite scaring, he's still capable of a lot. Yeah, he probably is. But the thing is, Dreadful. Unstable, no one would bring you along because you're just going to end up killing them. Anyways, thing is, Dreadful. Yes, I am mean. Gary said that he did not value your life. What do you think of that? He also said that you were his least liked operative. Scary said that Dreadful was the operative that he liked the least. You're fine with that? And if I don't think the Practical and Unstable were there, but Dreadful decided to dance behind Scary while he was giving a speech. And Scary turned around and told Dreadful that he did not value his life. And then Dreadful cowered into a corner. Well, it happened. So that was something. But yeah. A few more questions before it is done, the interview. If you want, you could also ask questions to the civilians after. So another question that has to do with this. Who is your most liked civilian, and who is your most disliked civilian? The clueless ones? There's not a name in general, just the clueless ones. With them? What way do you mean by fucking? You don't like mutes? Rasselin? She plays WoW. Oh. And who is your most liked civilian? Oh, you meant the Rasselin was your most liked civilian. Okay. Then who do you dislike? No one? Dreadful? Any comments? No one that you like the most? No comments? Okay. Next question. staying on the topic of civilians, if you were to have to deal with a certain group of the civilians, who out of all of the civilians, you have to choose 3 civilians to bring along. No one? You would bring no civilian. That's sad. This is really sad. So now on another topic. Scary does not seem as anti-fire Vera. Yeah, that's pretty good. On another topic, Scary doesn't seem to know that Scary doesn't seem to know that Great is dead. He argues with when we did a solo interview with him, he insisted that Great was not dead. He doesn't seem to know about sovereignty. Is there anything that you could tell us a bit about that? No comment. Okay. Having to do with the law. So, knowing that all of you were named after a characteristic that you have, practical day being practical, unstable being unstable, and dreadful being dreadful. Were you born, like, do you have parents, or were you created, artificially? Rather not answer. Alright. I'm gonna wait for practical to answer. No answer. Alright. Benevolent? Have you ever eaten any of Benevolent's pastries? Yes. They're amazing. Do you know what Benevolent does to you don't? Oh. Do you know what Benevolent does to some of his patients? Would you trust him? No? That's pretty good. No. No, you wouldn't. Okay. So you guys seem to be in your right minds. And that concludes most of the questions. Is there any questions that you wonder about the civilians, like who they like the most out of all the operatives or anything? Gonna go Inga. Okay. Okay. This is a question that I believe has been asked before. Do the operatives gossip about civilians? Not really? You don't talk about, like, the civilians and the way that they act? No? Oh. I've heard that the Days Union are pretty close to a lone traveler. Is that true? No comment. Alright, there's no comment for that one. Okay. On another note, I think my mic is going crazy. Yeah, my mic seemed to have really just gone crazy for a second. I didn't say anything really. The final city. When the final city arrives, is it going to be the end of the myth, or is it going to continue or restart? Continue. Oh. The final big update. That's normal. Civilians really want flashlights. Last revamp of the city. We want flashlights. That's something that I know. We want flashlights. I remember the first city. It was so much different from the current city. Because I'm a very old civilian. Surprisingly. But can I get a, no, you can't get a plane. You're going to crash the damn plane. No, you're not getting a fucking plane. Practical, build him a plane. But other than that, really? Fuck. Or a jet. Build him a jet. But other than that, that's pretty much all of the questions that I really have for you guys. It's really, I personally find it's really interesting to just know a bit more about, like, everything. I'll make a nuke then. This pretty much concludes most of the interview anyways. So if there are any questions or anything, just ask them now. If not, feel free to leave. I still have a few questions, but I can't, like, have them in the interview. But, yeah. So, this concludes the interview. So, feel free to leave. The interview will be up after all of the editing and cutting will be done, so there isn't information that is sensitive that can be seen on it. The Sunrise Telegraph is really, you know, mumbo jumbo. Unstable. The Sunrise Telegraph is really grateful to have you guys with us, and have the honor to have this interview. So, that's something.